Well, hello everybody out there in YouTube land. How are you? I'm here with my precious little James. Look at my sweet little James, that little face. And we're going to do a twinning video with his brother James, sweet baby James, up in West Virginia, with Gail on Susie Q's Happy Little Haven. And we both have the James sculpt by Sandy Faber, and Gail was so kind to send him this twinning outfit for my birthday, and I didn't realize that he is wearing a Winnie the Pooh outfit already, and we're going to be putting on this little Winnie the Pooh outfit that Gail sent. I had texted her and said, when can we twin, because it's going to be getting too cool before long, because this is a very sunny yellow dungaree romper that has Winnie the Pooh here and a couple of little bees swarming around his head, and it's shorts, and I was afraid it was going to get too far into the fall until we could twin, so we jumped on it. And wouldn't you know, today I wake up and we had a cold front come in, and it's only going to be in the 60s today, where it's been in the 80s and 90s. So we're getting this in just in time. But it has this little white shirt with gray stripes on it, and it has little gray and yellow bees all over it and little honey pots. It says Winnie the Pooh all over it. Cute little white t-shirt with the little snaps on the shoulder. And goes so cute with this little yellow romper. And it has a yellow bucket hat with it. Isn't that cute? It's got the little bee right here on the front. And she sent some pretty yellow socks with it. And also I'm going to be putting him in these little white on white saddle Oxford shoes, because they just look so sweet on him. And he's been playing with his Winnie the Pooh, and he's got on his little Winnie the Pooh romper. I think this was from, he's had this on since we did the video, the Theme Thursday video of Up in the Air, or Things That Fly, and it has these little red balloons all over it. So you are just going to love Winnie the Pooh by the time this is over, aren't you? He does love Winnie the Pooh, but is that not, look at this. Is that not the sweetest little face in the world? When he smiles, his eyes disappear. So cute. Yeah, so let's get started with this. And I hope I can get this video done before the painters get here. They were here yesterday. We're having our living room painted for the first time in about 24, 25 years. And yeah, we usually paint that, you know, our walls, except for in the living room, because we have like something like 20-foot or 24-foot ceilings, and I'm just not willing to get up on a ladder and try to paint above my head like that, and neither is my husband. So we think it's better just to hire someone to do it. And so they were out here yesterday, and so right now my living room is a complete shambles. There's nothing on the walls. Everything was taken off the walls. All the furniture has been moved to the center of the living room, so it looks really hideous in there. Look at those sweet little feet. Look at those sweet little feet. So yeah, we just got the generator put in last week, and we're lined up, I think, either this week or next week to get the gas actually hooked up to the generator. So, and now we're getting the living room painted, so we're getting some projects done, and it's kind of exciting. Let's go over your hair, peekaboo, peekaboo, peekaboo. Sweet baby boy. This little one just makes me so happy. I just love that little face. Now, I saw him at the Rose Doll Show in, I think it was 2018, and he was reborn by Laurie Duncan of, I think it's Pixie Mountain. Nurseries or Reborns or something like Pixie Mountain. But it's Laurie Duncan, and she's a sweetheart. I know Laurie. And I saw him on my first pass through the doll show, and I thought, oh, I just want this little boy. He was just so stinking cute. And that little face just grabs you, you know. And so it's kind of hard. I've learned now by going to these doll shows that if you see something you want, you best get it or it may not be there. And sure enough, when I did my my next pass around, he was gone. And I was like, well, okay, it just wasn't meant to be for me to have him. But I was sorely disappointed. Look how cute this is. Oh my gosh. And then I saw a friend of mine walking around, and she had a baby, and I went, oh, who did you buy? She bought James. And that was Marta from Little Lake Babies. And I was like, oh man, I wanted to buy him, and I just waited too long, you know. And so I was happy for her, though, and I thought, well, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. Well, lo and behold, a couple of years later, she texted me, said she was going to be selling James, and remembered that I had wanted him, and would I like a shot at it. And, of course, I snatched him up. And I thought that was really sweet because we both got to love on him. So thank you, Marta. Now, my little James here is a little different from Sweet Baby James at Gail's nursery. He's got short little legs, and they're both bent at the knees. And his little arms, his hands positions are different. So Gail's baby, Sweet Baby James, is a little bigger than my little James. But I love him because what is he doing with his hand? Can y'all tell what he's doing with his hand? It's how I end all my videos. I love you. So every time I see this little angel, he tells me he loves me, and I just eat that up. I just eat it up. So yeah. But this outfit is precious, Gail. Look at how well it fits him. And I know it's going to fit your Sweet Baby James really well, too. Now, his laces are a little wonky here. I'm going to see if I can even them up a little bit. Did y'all see Lisa's new Beth Ann baby? How different she looks. She came to Lisa with, her lips were really kind of purpley looking. And so, what is going on with these shoes? So Lisa decided to see if she could get those lips repaired and send it to her favorite artist. I think her name is Kim. And now that baby is absolutely beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful to begin with, but her lips were a little purpley. And I know some, like newborns, will sometimes have these purple-looking lips, but for reborns, you know, it's just sort of we'd rather not have them that purple. But, yeah, Beth Ann is absolutely stunning now. I'm so happy for you, Lisa. And I did not know I was going to have to relace these shoes, but they just weren't even, and the way they had them laced was wacky. Yeah. So, I don't know if I told you or not, but last Saturday, my grandson Gabriel's band, he's in high school, they went to the UIL band competition, and they scored superior, and I got to go and watch. And yeah, I'll put a little segment of that on here for you. That's my grandson down there. Now, I know you don't know which one he is. Maybe might put a line as to where he is. He starts off in the beginning of the show, he's in the back, and then he moves up to the front, and I didn't think to wait till he got to the front to video that little segment, but Yeah, I was so proud of him and the whole band. They did such a good job. Such a good job. Yeah, and I'm the grandma that sits up there and gets teary-eyed watching him march because, you know, I was in the band. And people think, oh, yeah, band easy, blah, blah, blah. It's not easy, guys, because you are playing music that you've memorized and having to play that music, march, count your steps, and not only do they march, but they do little movements throughout. You know, like they will squat in one place, they'll lean one place, they'll lean that. I mean, you're having to constantly think the whole time. And it's strenuous. They were at the ball game Friday night, and he probably didn't get home till around midnight. No, probably around 11:30, because I got home a little after 11. And, you know, he'd been there since 5:30. And then had to get up early the next morning and go back to the school, and they had to rehearse for a few hours, and then break for lunch, rehearse a little bit more, then get dressed and go down to the actual competition, which is, for me, from here, it was like 45 minutes to get there. So, you know, we had to travel a little bit, and then they had to sit there that whole time, and they didn't march until 4:30. And then I don't know what time they got to leave. My husband and I left shortly after that. So there is sweet little James. I want to say sweet baby James because he is a sweet baby. He is. But that's what Gail calls her little James. So this is James Alexander. And let's see if we can put his little... That bee goes in the back. So look at that beautiful hair. I don't really have to comb it, but we just pick it out a little bit. Stick his little bucket hat on there. That is so stinking cute, Gail. Oh my word, look at that baby. Look at that baby. Yeah, I'm going to move this back and hold him up for y'all to see him. That is really cute on him. He looks fantastic in yellow, doesn't he? Doesn't he look so sweet? Oh my goodness. So there we go, my little James Alexander twinning with sweet baby James in West Virginia. If you have not gone to Gail's channel, and I can't imagine that you haven't, because she's very popular, but in case you haven't, her channel name is Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and she is the sweetest lady, and she has the most gorgeous collection of babies. Huge collection of babies. I thought I had a lot of babies, but I don't even come close to her. You want your little Winnie the Pooh back, baby? You want some Winnie the Pooh back? There you go. There you go, little sweetheart. So, yeah, go by and see Gail and her sweet baby James. Thank you, Gail, so much for this darling outfit. It looks fabulous on him. So thanks for stopping by. It is, what time is it? Because the painter's supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. It's 10:05. Just made it. Phew. Okay, so, yeah, go by and see Gail and sweet baby James. Thank you for stopping by and seeing my little James Alexander. Love you all. Take care. I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.